Hey guys, this is Matt Brunet, creator of Animation Lookback and Animats Reviews, and welcome back to another update vlog. Now, to start things off, I want to talk about Animation Lookback, the best of stop motion. Since in my recent video, the independent stop motion films, I mentioned that we are at the tail end of the best of stop motion. Now, this is not to say that after this one, it's going to be the finale and everything will be over. No, it's not like that. I do have a couple more planned, and I will say that the finale will be on sometime in April, so keep an eye out on that. And even after that, I am planning to have a blooper reel. Since you usually see me all the time in front of the camera doing an introduction on each of the Animation Lookback, the best of stop motions, I just want to mention that not everything all works out great. There are some times I do flub up and stuff like that, so I just want to mention that keep an eye out on that one as well. In fact, come to think of it, I actually haven't done a blooper video ever since like a few years ago when I did it for the top 10 worst films based on a cartoon, actually. So I should probably make more of those, like whenever I would be in front of the, whenever I would do a big project that requires me in front of the camera. So, like, I don't know, let me know what you think. Do you guys want to see more bloopers of me screwing up in general? So, let me know. And also, another thing that I want to mention is about What's in the Box, which is my new P.O. Box show that I premiered last month, and I just gotta say, oh my god, the reaction to it, it's just phenomenal. It really is amazing. I really am happy that you guys enjoyed the first episode so well. And plus the fact, even my P.O. Box, like, it's even filling up even more. Like, as of right now, I actually got a lot more packages and some more letters, like, all prepped up for the next episode. And, like, keep in mind, we're just halfway through, so, like, I'm gonna be getting more. And for next month in April, I'll do the next episode and, like, I'll open them up. But I just want to say that I really do want to thank all those, once again, who have participated in the first episode by sending me either a package or a letter. And I do want to thank those that did send me something right now, and, like, I will thank those that will send me in the future. And I really do want to thank you guys for really enjoying What's in the Box. And I really do hope that this will be a great ongoing series that I can do for you guys. It's just really great overall. However, the next thing I do want to talk about, I will get a little bit serious. I want to tell you guys a bit of a little story, pretty much. This is something that happened to me at the end of January, and, like, this does have a bit of a consequence for my videos and stuff like that. Nothing too big, but just kind of a small consequence. Now, what happened at the end of January was that out of the 5 years that I've been working on YouTube, I've actually received my first copyright strike from Viacom, well, no surprise there, for my review of South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. So, usually beforehand, I was a bit too scared to, like, go and dispute these copyright claims. Like, I do have some videos that did get, like, matched ID from the YouTube copyright system, but I was too scared to fight for it. But with this strike, I knew that I had no choice but to fight for it. So with the help of a lot of good people and some friends, I did manage to send in a counter notification, and after like 2 to 3 weeks, Viacom did absolutely nothing, what happened was that YouTube had no choice but to remove my strike. So my account is in good standings once again, so that's all good. However, what happened is that, like, ever since then, I've pretty much grew braver, and now I've pretty much been battling, like, every single ID match that I've received from my videos, and I decided to fight them all and tell them that every video that I make is fair use, and I'm doing it by law, so what I'm doing is legal. And, like, it's kind of a mix ever since then. There are some that worked, some didn't really. And, like, when it comes to the music, I have to replace it with YouTube's crappy musical library thing, but like often they're not really major. But anyways, this is mostly the consequence of this is that what I decided to do is that I am no longer going to be posting videos on YouTube that are that are movies based on TV or like any TV show, like popular animated series that's owned by Viacom. Rather it be stuff like South Park or SpongeBob or anything like that. I'm not going to put it in because like YouTube is just vicious, and I really do mean vicious. So basically, this is a fair warning that if somewhere in the future, I somehow have to do a review of something like the SpongeBob movie or Beavis and Butthead Do America, then I cannot post it on YouTube. I'll just make one of those links that says go to either Blip or Go Indie TV to see the video. Which is actually why I did not post my review of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, and the fact that I deleted my South Park review to put it, and replaced it with the Go to Link video. I can't just keep the South Park review there, since, like, it is highly possible that Viacom can come back and put another strike on it. It's highly possible. But, oh, and also, I just want to mention for the South Park review, I understand that on Blip there are some problems, and even I can't watch it on, I can't watch the South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut review on Blip for some reason. I'm trying to contact Blip about it, but I'll see what I can do. But I just want to mention the best bet is to pretty much go see it on Go Indie TV, because, like, that's using a different video player, so you'll have better luck with that. But anyways, this is pretty much to say that, and also, this is just another example of how the YouTube copyright system is one of the worst invention that Google has ever created. Like, the world will be a much happier place if Google decided to destroy it and replace it with actual people that knows what is the laws of copyright and stuff like that, and what is fair use. Seriously, it's been such a burden to everyone on YouTube. No one likes the copyright system. It's practically cancer. And, but other than that, that's pretty much it for that little spiel. And, let's move on to a bit more happier news. And this is something that you guys might be noticing on my YouTube channel. And this is pretty much a vow that I've done for 2015. Basically, what I decided to do, since I have a lot of videos done completely in advance, especially with all the animation look back, the best of stop motions, honestly, all I have to do is just upload them and then I'll be complete. I decided I made a schedule. Now, I am pretty far in this schedule. Right now, I'm fixing up, like, what can I do for, like, the month of May and the month of June. But anyways, what I decided to do, I decided to make a vow for myself that, I will be posting at the bare minimum that I will be posting will be once a week every Friday. You guys might be noticing a little bit of the pattern that's been going on, like, in February, maybe January, and this month, but the bare minimum that I'm going to do on YouTube will be once a week every Friday. So it is possible that I could be posting like 2 videos a week or stuff like, or something like that. In fact, like, if you're watching this video now, there is a good chance that it's not Friday, so this could be an example of 2 videos a week. So basically, it's to say that I want you guys to be aware that every Friday I will be posting a new video, rather it be like an Animats Classic Reviews, or an Animats Reviews, or something like, or like an Animation Look Back, or something like that. Keep an eye out every Friday on YouTube. I will be posting at least 1 video. So, anyways, that'll be it for that. And now let's move on to a discussion that I really want to get into, and it is kind of an issue that a lot of people are bugged about, and this is actually regarding the animation hat. Now, I know that ever since January, I did not pick anything, or like ever since December, like since I didn't pick one for the during my Bugs Life review, I did not pick anything from the animation hat because I was so preoccupied with doing Patreon requests. And ever since then, I'm not saying that this is everyone, but I do get a few complaints from people saying that they're annoyed that I didn't pick anything from the animation hat and like to do a movie that they would want. Now, basically, I just need to bring up this notion. Like, I know I was joking it a bit on the Flight of Dragons review, but this is something that I really do want to be clear about. Now, I know, like, I'll be very honest. I did not expect that I would get so many people coming in and do the big Patreon pledge, which gets them like so many rewards, including a review request. And I am eternally grateful to all those people like the Autistic Pony, John, Simon, and Carlumon to do to go that far to actually support me on Patreon. But I just want to say that you do understand because of this, they're actually going really out of their way to support me on Patreon and do the big like $100 a month pledge, or like even $75 a month pledge to actually go and get like, which would get them a review request. So like they really went like really out of their way. So you understand how they're much more of a priority. And number two, I would like to mention, even if I do pick something out of the animation hat, if there is a movie that you really want me to review, the chances are really small that I would pick it. Keep in mind, I have almost like maybe 150 movies like in the animation hat, or like even 200 animated films for me to pick. So the chances of me picking like the movie you really want me to review, like they're less than 1%. So this is just a fair warning. So basically the only thing that I can ever ask you guys is just if you have a movie, if you have like an animated film you really want me to review for Animat's Classic Reviews, there's just two things that I ask you to do. It's either be patient, like eventually maybe it'll come, you never know. So be patient, or why don't you do the big Patreon pledge? Why don't you go to my Patreon, pledge $100 a month, and I will be more than happy to do your request. Plus the fact that you get tons of other great rewards on the side. So it's either one of those two, because basically when people would complain on the comments section or stuff like that, there's nothing I can do. And basically nothing gets accomplished if you do nothing but complain. Like basically nothing. And like don't go out to pester me, like write me on Twitter or Facebook all the time to review something. Like I've got a few people, and trust me, like that does the opposite. That makes me more to not review that. And I've got a few people of those, and also that's also an easy way to get on my bad side, because no one likes to get annoyed like that. Trust me, it's just awful. And basically, that's pretty much what I want to say. At this point, there's nothing I really can do with the animation hat situation. So it's either be patient, do the pledge, or that's pretty much it. Because I will, okay, so major spoilers though, even after the next classic review, there will be one or two more Patreon requests that I have to do. So just a fair warning. So that's just something I really want to say. So and keep in mind, this is not everyone, but this is something I have to mention. But anyways, that's pretty much going to be it for the updates, and now let's move on to the Q&A. Now, for those of you that don't know, what I basically do every update vlog is that I answer 5 questions from anywhere I get, whether it be on Facebook, Twitter, the YouTube comments section, my email at animatsreviews@gmail.com, or even fan letters. I basically answer 5 of them, and that's basically it. And if your question doesn't get answered, well, better luck next time. Just you can always you can always answer, always re-ask the question, and maybe it'll get answered next time. So basically, let's just get things started. Oh my god, I just realized I got a lot of questions here. Oh my god. Okay, so let's just get things started with Chris Estrada. Oh, that's another great Patreon person. But anyways, he asked me, what was your experience with Club Nintendo like? To be very honest, overall, it was definitely a good experience. A bit of a mix when it comes to the rewards. Like, I was just mostly in it for the rewards, honestly. I did absolutely nothing with the survey. Like, I just wrote, I was like, what did you like? What did you not like? It's like, it's not really, like, monitored properly. It's like, you can seriously not take it seriously, and it'll work either way. But basically, when it comes to the rewards, I still use them to this day. I still find a lot of them are practical. Like, I did get some posters, and I do have some hanging on my wall to this day. And also, like, I do have some other practical rewards that I do find they're great. They're fun to use. I really do enjoy them. And, but I will say with the Elite rewards, like, most of it was pretty disappointing. Like, there are some that are great, like the start of the year was fantastic with the Nintendo, like, the Mario hat and this awesome figurine. And, not too long ago, there was also the Majora's Mask CD, but then there were some that are just god-awful. Like, I remember playing cards was one, and then there was also, like, they only put in downloadable games, one of which being, I decided to get, pretty much the best one you could get was just Donkey Kong Country 3D, basically. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. And, overall, I gotta say that it wasn't too bad. Like, even, like, right now, since they're at their tail end as well, and, like, after, when July rolls in, like, Club Nintendo will be completely finished, I will say that it definitely is, I pretty much mostly got, like, digital rewards on the side. I mostly got, different downloadable games, and the only physical item that I actually got as a reward is pretty much, I decided to get the Retro T-shirt, and that's pretty much it. But, other than that, I will say, Club Nintendo, it definitely does have its flaws, but I do hope that the next reward system they'll be making will be a lot better, would make a lot more sense, and, a lot better rewards, I do hope. So, yeah. Basically it's that. So, let's move on to the next question, which will come from, Eli Copperman, and he asks, oh, and this is a comment from my Animat Watches Oogie Loves. I have one question, Matt. Was it worth it? That's a very good question, honestly. But I will say, I don't regret watching Oogie Loves. I really don't. I can definitely agree this is a movie unlike any other. It's definitely terrible. It makes no sense, but I'm glad to say that at least I did it, because there was this morbid curiosity in my head for the longest time, that I want to check out Oogie Loves, like, what the heck is this? And, definitely, it's just a horrible, horrible movie. And, but I will say that it didn't really make me mad, per se. While I was watching it, I was fed up with a lot of stuff. I was fed up. And then at the end, I basically went all out insane, as you guys have seen, but it didn't really enrage me. It didn't really make me, so mad, ugh! It's not like Bratz the Movie, or Cloudy 2, or Legend of the Titanic, or any of those films, I got enraged watching those films. They were really that bad. But Oogie Loves, it didn't really enrage me. And, there are so many stupid things going on. Basically what happens is that you just give in. And, even to this day, I love joking around with, pillow, the pillow is basically Jesus. Honestly, I still believe that. That stupid pillow that they have is basically Jesus Christ. And like even to this day, like I didn't change my Twitter profile page, but it's still that stupid Pillow Christ. And you know, I really am not gonna lie, like I actually really do want that movie prop pillow. Like I really want to get that pillow from the Oogie Loves movie. I really actually want to get that so bad. Just because I want to get it and say that I have the pillow from Oogie Loves. Like the whole purpose of the movie is because of the pillow. Like I could be like, honestly, if there's anyone who can actually get that for me on what's in the box, I will forever love you. Oh my, or I'll send you something. I want to get that pillow. Oh my god, yeah. Definitely, okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, which will come from my Twitter, from Matthew Boguts, and he asks, I have a question for the update. What is your favorite Disney Parks attraction other than Muppet Vision 3D? I have a few others. Like, I definitely place Muppet Vision 3D as my favorite, like, ever. But I will have to say there are some that I really do love. Let me think. I love, you know, a guilty pleasure of mine, honestly, is Country Bear Jamboree. Like, I pretty much, I loved it ever since I was a child. And, like, ever since, I loved going there. I know people say it's corny, but it's just all around fun. Like I knew very well, even for the One Day More Disney Parks edition, I knew I had to do it. Like, well, I had to go with Henry the Bear. And then the other one I had to do was Wendell, you know. Ain't you gotta come up here, Henry? Goodness gracious, why'd you think we got you on the show for? No, but I really do love the characters like Wendell, Big Al, Henry. Oh, and my favorite are actually the three animals hanging on the wall, like the three heads hanging on the wall. What was it? Melvin, Buck, and crap, what's the buffalo's name? I'm trying to remember. Or Max, Buck, and Melvin. That's who they are. Any other ones I will say, Splash Mountain is actually a new addition. I'm really not a fan of like big thrill rides, but I gotta say Splash Mountain is just a masterpiece of an attraction. I really do love that. Plus the fact, like, even after the big drop, it feels like it actually congratulates you for doing it. So definitely Splash Mountain. I guess I'll go with that. Like, I guess I'll go with those. Oh yeah, also the One Man's Dream at Hollywood Studios. Technically that's a museum, but still I love it. Definitely awesome. And yeah, and a few others I will say. So anyways, those are just a few examples of my other favorites, but I definitely do like plenty of other attractions in there. Let's just want to check how many questions. Okay, I have a couple more, so let's move on. Let's make them count. And this one will come from on Facebook, Alan Oliva, and he asks, what is your favorite superhero co-DC? Oh, okay. What is your favorite superhero on DC and Marvel? You know, to be very honest, I don't really think much about, I'm not really into the superhero stuff. Like, they definitely do entertain me. Like, I'm the kind that's not really into the superhero stuff, but seriously should. Like it's been a lot. Like, I've watched Guardians of the Galaxy long after it was so big and so popular, and I just adore that movie. But honestly, if I have a favorite superhero, I don't really know, but I don't know. I guess I'll go with I'll go with Batman, I guess. I guess I'll stick with Batman for now. Like, honestly, I don't really know. I don't have a definitive, but I guess, like, I'll just put as a default Batman, because Batman. Okay, so I think we have one more question left, so let's make this one really count. So, and this one whoops, no, hold on, sorry, I screwed that up. This one will come from, okay, there we go, Matthew Hopkins, and he asks, this year marks the 75th anniversary of Fantasia, so I have a question. what is your favorite scene in The Sorcerer's Apprentice from Fantasia? My favorite scene, I gotta say, overall, yeah, it's definitely the dream sequence. Specifically in The Sorcerer's Apprentice, it has to be the dream sequence because, like, this is definitely, I can imagine this would be the reason why Fantasia in a whole was made. It's because of this short that, like, it pretty much grew into, like, this amazing masterpiece of art that is Fantasia. But the dream sequence definitely is, it's a great combination of how, like, like, the magic of Disney animation and the classical score of Leopold Stokowski blends very well with like everything with the water, the stars. It's just so extravagant. So I definitely have to go with that. So anyways, that's gonna be it for this update vlog. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And remember to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. And by the way, if you guys like this t-shirt, you can go get a lot more of those at EDP shop at spreadshirt.com. So go ahead if you want to get some merchandise, go ahead and do that. And don't forget to also support me on Patreon. I am more than welcome to anyone who wants to pledge me, no matter what amount it is. And with that, I will say, see you later, dudes!